SuperTalkStudio.com. And so many of you are gearing up to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. But first, we're going to talk about Memorial Day. It is just right around the corner. Can't believe it's coming up quick, fast, in a hurry. And as you know, there'll be many great events. And one that is gearing up to happen again at Trustmark Park is a wonderful event that is going to recognize the service of our men and women in uniform and also the late Sev with a workout. And joining us to tell us a little bit more is Chief Tom Butera. How do you say it? Say it again.
It's Butera.
Butera. I'll just call you Tom. Okay, so this is the 4th annual Sev workout, but it's the second time you guys have used Trustmark Park as the location for this, or made it a bigger event. So I guess last year was a success for you guys to come back.
Yes, ma'am. We had a great turnout last year and a great response, and the Mississippi Braves asked us to come back again.
And that you are going to do. Y'all are gearing up to do it on. Now, it's not on Memorial Day. It's not on the Monday. It's on that actual weekend. So what's the date for the event?
It's going to be Saturday, May 27th at 7 a.m.
And so walk us through that day, because it's not just going to be the workout, which we'll get into, but everything else that's going to be a part of the great celebration and honoring those that have lost their life, because that is what Memorial Day is all about.
Yes, ma'am. So first of all, the workout will be conducted in several heats in order to have a better organized event. And then we have food trucks. We have Burgers and Blues are coming out. We have a Southern Beverage is sending a beer cart, which I'm sure everybody will be excited about. And then we have a plethora of local vendors that are going to be setting up tents, as well as we've got kid-friendly activities. We've got bounce houses. There should be a whole wide range of things for people to do.
So let's talk about that workout, because I feel like it's gaining momentum. People are learning about it. It's a challenging one. It's one that you can come out and effectively do at any stage or level. You just would sort of need to, I guess, adjust it to your skill set. But it serves a purpose. So explain to us how the Sev workout came about.
Yes, ma'am. So whenever someone is killed overseas, CrossFit as an organization prescribes a workout for that person. It's called a hero workout of the day, or WOD. So Sev's workout is prescribed, that's the CrossFit term, it's prescribed as 50 strict pull-ups, 100 hand-release push-ups, and a 5K run with your kit on, or the weight vest, whichever you prefer to use. And it's done for time. Which
is always exciting, because then you can come back, and one that many may know or be gearing up for too is the Murph, which usually happens around Memorial Day. And I think, it's a great way to pay your honor and your respects and to come together for a like-minded reason. But then it's an also way to challenge yourself and to sort of put yourself through something brutally fun. Is that a great way of saying it, Tom?
Yes,
for a good cause. Have you done the workout yet? Have you done it over the last couple of years?
Yes, ma'am. I wasn't here for last year's, but I've been training for it, in order to, everybody wants to have the best time. So, yeah, I've been working pretty hard at that.
So I couldn't remember, the boys who joined us last year here on Good Things to talk about this event said someone holds the record. Do you know what the record is?
I believe it's 28 minutes right now.
That's nuts. I mean, 28 minutes with a vest on just to run a 5K would be impressive. And then you add in the pull-ups and the push-ups to it as well, and you can see where you can get a bit of a challenge. I feel like your youth athletes, your high schoolers and all your football players, this would be a great sort of test of their endurance, all for a good cause to sort of come out. Is there a age limit or, I guess, recommendation for the workout, or can you scale it to what your abilities are? How is that going to work out?
Yes, ma'am. So, like I said, as prescribed is the term that people use. Yeah. So, if you don't feel like you can complete it with the vest on, you can do it without it, or you can also compete in the 5K. But I would say the age range is probably appropriate is 16 to, as old as you, as young as you feel,
I feel like because this is a good cause, everything raised here during this event, and I know you've got the Sev workout, and then you've got the boys with Fifth Squad, and you've got a lot of other things going on that day. I think Trustmark Park, that Saturday, the 27th, is just being transformed into a great Memorial Day celebration. Am I correct in that?
Yes, ma'am.
And so I feel I've always wanted to charge our high school football, baseball, whatever it may be, get a little competitive spirit and come out and see if you can hang with the military men and women who will be doing the Sev. And you can see if you get improve the next year. I think that's the fun part out. But how many did y'all have last year, Tom?
I believe we had about 110.
Oh, that's a great turnout. And so you're probably looking for more this year?
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. Do we need to sign up prior to it, or can we come the day of, or
the best way to do it would be to sign up prior to. So actually, we've got a race roster page. If you just search Sev Workout on Google, it's going to bring you straight to it. And then that way we can better determine how to set up the heats to keep things organized.
With 110 last year, I'm assuming the heats were some constructive feedback for this coming up year, because I can imagine 110 going at once is a lot. Do you know about how many will be in a heat, or if y'all are just going to figure that out later?
Yes, ma'am. It's going to probably be determined by the amount of people we have signed up.
Well, this is exciting. I think this is something to look forward to. If somebody wanted to start training for it, I wouldn't say now you should have been training for it. But if you want to think about it, do y'all have any like cheat workouts or things to think about, or walk someone through what to do prior to? I don't know.
Run, start doing pull-ups and push-ups.
That's the best. That was the best sort of response. Just run. Just start doing those things. I would say, as someone who has done Murph for the last 8 years, if you've never done pull-ups, push-ups, or ran with a vest, this is not the time to try it out for the first time. Probably come out and just use your own body weight for the first yeehaw, and then give it a go sort of next year. Do you really have people of all fitness levels in that 110, or are you all fitness specimens?
No, we have people of all fitness levels, and it's geared for everyone to come out and participate. And
so even if that's not your thing, I did hear you say, Tom, that you could come out and walk or run just the 5K. Can you come out and spectate all you fitness specimens doing your thing?
Absolutely. You can come out and watch us. It's free admission. So.
You can tell. I think it's fun. I would love to see it catch on like other workouts or Hero Wads have. Sev is a local serviceman, and so his family, I'm sure, will be there. A lot of the people he served with will also be there, so it's very, very meaningful. Usually those workouts are very specific to what the individual enjoyed. I know Murph was one off of what the gentleman, I can't think of his first name, but Murph was his last name, who passed away. That was something he did in his own sort of workouts. Does this reflect Sev and what he enjoyed working or when he was working out?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. I believe that gentleman's name was Michael Murphy.
Thank you, Michael Murphy, and they called him Murph. Yes, and so you're doing a little piece of what he would have enjoyed, and so that makes it personal.
Yes, ma'am. He was a physical specimen. He was a guy that was really into fitness, and that is what led to the inspiration behind his workout.
All right, I see free here. Is it a free event to get in, or is it free to do the work? What do we need to know in terms of money?
So for the 5K or the workout to participate, it's $20. All of that goes towards the Special Forces Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit. And then spectating is free. And then also, obviously, there's all the vendors and food trucks and stuff like that. So
what was your time last year, Tom?
I actually...
Or not last year. You didn't do it last year, the year before.
No, I haven't done it yet.
Oh, you haven't done it at all yet?
I'm hoping to get below 32 this year.
Below 30? I'd like to just do I could do a 5K below 32. I was just trying to figure out where. So if 20, you said 20, what's the...
28 was the record.
Was the record. Do you cut anybody off at any time? That would be terrible.
No.
You don't? So you have like the sweep up crew that comes behind. So no, if you start it, you've got until the park closes that night to finish it.
Yes, ma'am. You've got until opening pitch to wrap it up.
That would be me and Rhino. It's like, so sorry, guys. We're fixing to start a ball game. And I think that's important to mention also, as this entire event that kicks off with you guys in that morning, it wraps up with the Mississippi Braves that night. And so it really has become this great entire day full of honoring our men and women, celebrating Memorial Day or paying respects to Memorial Day. And, yeah, you can come far and wide, and it's going to be a good time. Where do we go to sign up?
Yes, ma'am. We've got a race roster. There's the company that registers everybody. So, like I said, just Google SEVWOD, SEVWOD, and it'll be the first thing that pops up.
You'll have to keep me in touch of who holds the record after this year.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like we need to talk about that every year. And then the one who gave it their first go. I think that's important as well. All right, thank you for your service and your time. And you guys stick with this. We got more for you coming up.